All right, so what's your name and who do you work for?
I'm with Janice Shears, and I'm with Bruce County Social Services here in Walkerton. Our Christmas fund is named the Durrell Young Memorial Fund, and it was named after a great person who worked in our office. Unfortunately, she was fatally injured in a car accident about 10 years ago. She loved Christmas herself, and the program evolved, and we captured her name in the title of it, so now it's run under the Durrell Young Memorial Fund. It's been going on probably longer than 10 years. I've been coordinator of the fund for the last 3 years. Our program assists children and their families throughout the county of Bruce who are in receipt of social assistance. So that would be those who have been possibly laid off, their employment insurance has expired, they have no other alternative but to apply for social assistance, and we're here to help them. Last year we helped over 300 children with toys and gifts at Christmas time. All of our gifts stay within the county of Bruce. We also have very generous sponsors, and this year so far we've had 25 either families, businesses who have sponsored other families and provided everything from toys to grocery vouchers, everything to help them have a really good Christmas. I have a team of volunteers. Our head elf, Janice One, couldn't do it without her and her team. She has recruited a lot of her friends, and she organizes the gifts, makes sure every child is given a gift appropriate to their age, and then her team of volunteers wraps all of these gifts. Our gifts usually include an article of clothing, something warm like pajamas or a hoodie if they happen to be older, a book, and usually a toy, and then also something for them to do, whether it be a craft, a puzzle, that sort of thing. So we try to make their Christmases a little bit brighter. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of people who need the extra help, and we are very lucky, I found, to live in such a generous community. Dr. Lang's office is one of our major contributors to the program. They have their Tots for Toys, and we are very lucky to receive toys from that program to help out our families.
Okay, so how important are programs like that to the overall success of your program?
We couldn't do it without them. We get private cash donations, and with those donations we buy for the families who don't get sponsored. We also, if we didn't have people such as Dr. Lang's office, we just wouldn't have a program. We don't solicit for business. It's all, I shouldn't call it business, but we don't solicit for donations. It's all word of mouth, and we couldn't do it without our people helping us.
See, because this year I think people may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed as far as toy drives everywhere, this toy drive, that toy drive.
Yeah.
I think you guys are in a unique situation where you are aware of families out there that may not necessarily go to this service club or that service club, and have a way of reaching more people.
Yeah.
Do you want to comment on that just a little bit more, or how does that work?
Our social service workers are in direct touch with the families and see firsthand the needs of these families. We do have a few families where their own relatives can help them, but there are other families that just don't have anything, and it's very sad to think that children may not get something special on Christmas morning.
Right. So, well, I don't think I really have any other questions. I think you guys do a fabulous job. It's a tough job, tough dealing with that sort of thing, especially in a community like ours where you really don't think of people being poverty-stricken or having that hard of a time in our community. We always think of it like as down in Toronto, or sort of speak, right?
Yeah.
But so is it getting worse or better, or is it about the same as last year? Or?
I would say there's a slight increase. It just depends on the year. I mean, it really just depends. You know, luckily in Bruce County, we don't have any huge manufacturing companies, so we don't experience the large layoffs like other centers, even such as Grey County. So there can be a constant there. Now, it does depend on the year.
Right.
It's really hard to say. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, if anyone has questions or concerns or feedback for you, is there any way they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can reach me at the office. I'm Janice, and my number is 519-881-0431. Just call and ask about the Christmas program, and your call will be sent to me, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. Again, thank you to all of our people who sponsor families, who donate gifts, donate money. It's very much appreciated, and we couldn't do the program without such generous people.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Thanks once again. Anyways, any last words?
Merry Christmas,
All right.
and thanks again.
Perfect. Thank you.